are Jamie and Judd Cox from Buck Island Farm, and today we're going to show you how to ripen your tomatoes using just a cardboard box. So, real quick, I'm going to show you the difference in the tomatoes. So, if a tomato is super green, like these, not a hint of color being changed yet, they will take at least 14 days at room temperature, but you can speed the process up by putting them in a cardboard box. If they look like these and they have over 50% of the color starting, then they'll only take 4 to 5 days to ripen at room temperature. If it has gotten cold outside, we're up here in the garden because last night it hit a low, and the tomatoes just won't finish ripening if it's below 50 degrees, which it's beginning to be that here in North Carolina. Yeah. So it's cooling off in North Carolina now. That's where our farm's located. And as you can see behind me, all of these are our tomato plants, and there's still plenty of tomatoes on them, but they're not going to finish ripening because the temperature is not above 50 degrees regularly. So because of the cool temperatures, we're going to go ahead and harvest what's left, and we're going to use the cardboard box ripening method. There's other methods you can try. You can pull the plants from the base to the ground.
Guys.
Yeah, they're growing. You can pull the entire plant up and shake
the okra.
Yeah, there's the okra. And shake the dirt off and then hang them upside down, and they'll continue ripening that way. But we have tested this method with just simply a cardboard box. It worked really well for us. You keep a regular check on the box. Pull out any that have bruised or softened spots, because those will begin to rot and they'll ruin the rest of the tomatoes inside your box. So every other day, check the box, make sure there's not any that are rotting, and just continue to keep them inside the closed box. The reason that they ripen is tomatoes on the vine growing release this, I'm not sure what it's called, but they release something.
No, it's an okra plant.
Oh, it's an okra plant. They release something, and when you put the tomatoes inside the box, it confines them to where when they release that antioxidant, it goes back into the tomato and it helps them ripen faster. So that's why the cardboard box method works. A lot of the research we did, some farmers wrap each tomato in paper before putting it in the box. This helps prevent the bruising and softening from...
This is color.
Yeah, it's green, from laying on top of each other. But we just honestly skipped that step. We put our tomatoes directly in the box. We left the lid on for multiple days, and in a span of 4 days, majority of my box had ripened to red. So this method works really well. You can also stagger the cardboard boxes, so the temperature that you keep the home or wherever your box is located is going to depend on how quick they ripen. Oh, it's a little baby one. Can you put it in the box? Can you go pick all the green ones and put them in the box for mommy? That would be so helpful, please. So the temperature of your box is going to determine how quickly they ripen. Yes, all the green ones, baby. It's going to determine how quickly your tomatoes ripen. If you would like to extend them, so we have different boxes set up on different ripening time zones. So one of my boxes is in a warmer spot. All the green ones, please. One of my boxes in a warmer spot of the house, and it has ripened them much quicker. As I said previously, they ripen in just 4 to 5 days. If the box is in a cooler location, then the tomatoes will take longer to ripen, so you can kind of stagger them. So the first box we'll get to enjoy for the next week or so, and then by the time we've had all of those tomatoes and ate them, then the next box will begin ripening. So your temperature of where you place your cardboard box will determine how quickly the tomatoes ripen.
In a box?
Yes. The ideal temperatures for ripening inside the box are between 50 to 70 degrees. Again, if they're kept at 70 degrees or close to that, then they're going to ripen much quicker than if it's 50 degrees in the location. So all we're doing now is we are just picking every single green tomato and we're just putting it in the box so that it can continue to ripen better since the temperatures have lowered here in North Carolina. So we'll show you now. Hey, what are you picking? All the green tomatoes. To see, look at all these. We've got a lot of Romas that still need to ripen. So we're gonna put all of them inside our box and we'll see. Mommy dropped one, didn't I? You're such a good helper.
Hi. Hi.
We've still got some German Johnson and a few Cherokee Purple left. More Cherokee. You picking green tomatoes? We still got a bunch left. Find all of them, okay?
One.
Yeah, good job. Here's some more up here. Look at all of them. So Mommy can can all of these. These are Romas. Can you say Romas?
Romas.
Hold your hands out. I'll feel them.
I got it.
You got it, Mr. Independent.
I'm a worker.
You're a worker. Say, I'm a farmer.
I'm a farmer.
Good job. You're Mama's little farmer. Uh-oh, he dropped a couple. So we're just putting the green tomatoes in the box. We're just filling them up. Make sure we don't get any leaves. Pluck the stems as low as you can. That helps with bugs and such. So we're just putting them all in the box. Majority of them are green. So while picking our green tomatoes, what did you find?
Tomato.
A tomato. We found one of the pests that has targeted our tomato plants all summer. This is good job. This is called a tomato hornworm. They're these green little pests, honestly, that's what they are. And they will destroy a tomato plant in just a matter of a few days. So this one, as you can see, it has these little white larva egg sacs on it. And the first one I found like this, I wasn't sure. I kind of thought it was the eggs from the hornworm, so I quickly removed it from my plant. But after doing some research and talking to some other gardeners, we realized that these are larvae from wasp, and it will actually eat the hornworm itself. So all these little white guys, these little white larva things, will feed off of this hornworm and he will die. So you can honestly, if you find them like this, in this condition and state with all the larvae on them, you can just leave them. And the wasp larvae will feed on them and they will die in just a short period of time. So this guy we're gonna leave and let nature run its course. But look at it. So we searched all our plants and picked all the tomatoes we could find that were you know, of a decent size. Majority of them are Romas, which we're excited about because that means I can more and preserve more for the winter, which is really cool. So when the season starts changing and it starts getting cooler, you know, as gardeners and farmers, we don't want to see so much that could be harvested go to waste. So as the temperatures cool down, don't fret, you can still save and ripen your tomatoes just inside your house. So just find a cardboard box. It can be an Amazon box, a delivery box, any kind of box that has cardboard, just simply take whatever's in it out, go up to your garden, pick your green tomatoes, put them in the box, and remember the temperature of where you store this box depends on how quickly they ripen. So if you store them in a cooler temperature area, like 50 to 60 degrees, then they're gonna take quite a bit longer to ripen. But that works great if you're, you know, if you don't want all of these ripened at one time. Then you can do half in one box, put it in a cooler spot. Those will take a little longer to ripen. And then put the other half in a box in a warmer area, around 70 degrees. And they will ripen very quickly inside the box. And just remember, open your box regularly. Look for any soft or bruised spots in the tomatoes, and then those are the ones you need to discard so they don't ruin all the tomatoes in your box. I hope this helps. It has been a lifesaver for me. We have been able to can and preserve so many tomatoes this year. Thanks for watching here at Buck Island Farms. We hope this helps you. Bye!